He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Gators will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The RPO, it's complete. At the 35, he's loose. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now are pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Lost to throw again. Snagged out of the air. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Seminoles. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more.
And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Dropping back, it's Knight. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Snags it down the right side. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. This rivalry only dates back to the late 50s, but what it might lack in long-term history, it more than makes up for in disdain, guys.
Well, this game certainly doesn't have the longevity historically that a lot of other rivalries have in college football, but this game always means so much. It impacts the conference championship race, the national championship race, and the Heisman Trophy race.
Makes the grab on the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A design run for the quarterback. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gator!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Northwestern showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air, it's Simmons. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Pierre Warwick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Off and running. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive paths.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Calls his own number. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. This quarterback part of their running game. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Quarterback empties his backfield. Now on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida!
A nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
This time he's got it.
Well, and a nice job working in the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Gator. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game that you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off.
How about that, guys? That's basically a 15-point swing. Defense gets a pick 6, and then your offense gets the 2-point conversion. Wow.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. a quick pass to the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Throwing right. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Oh, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the move. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Gators will hustle to the line. Quarterback keeper. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Tempo and overdrive. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I got to be honest, I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I want to be the play caller. Just to have a guy at the quarterback spot that's over 100 yards now that he's chewed up. He can throw it, but he can also pull it down, and he's so elusive, makes plays, really makes this offense go.
A run for the quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. You need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on second down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on the...
And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finding open areas. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback keeps it. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. With the catch, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They want to run this quarterback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying.
Touchdown, Gator! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in the groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Simmons. Wide open downfield. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Complete to the left. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Noles with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. First down, 10 yards to go. Wants to go up top on first down. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Here's a heat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Defense in press coverage. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Knight. Gonna let it fly. He's got it on the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw on first down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best.
Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
Makes the grab. It's McCoy. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Seminoles will snap it on first and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. With the catch, it's McCoy. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's first and 10. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd on hand trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. This guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll send the back in motion. The toss sweep to the right. Breaks the tackle. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Handoff to the single back. Turning it on. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Gator. And the punishment has been extended. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Seminoles in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Catch in the middle, it's McCoy. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Looking for the 2-point try.
and the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the fullback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Buys a little time. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long.
Cut. Here we go. Griffin.
From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
A loss of 11 on the play. Now, a 4th down.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Going to take a shot. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, he's still on his feet. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Gators have this offense rolling. From the red zone, looking for a man. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced. They're now in really good shape shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And the Gators have chomped down, and they put a little distance between themselves and the Noles.
You know, both of these teams always have lots of speed, but it's the Gators